all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and happy Tuesday, now Wednesday AM. And I wanted to pop on to do our crystal a day keeps the doctor away. And tonight we're going to be talking about smoky quartz. So we're continuing with the quartz, and now we're moving on to the Sorry, Gemini made like this crazy noise. She's digging at the bed and she must have hit the bedpost. But anyways, we're going to be talking about smoky quartz. It is the protective, shielding, removes all the negativity type of quartz. Smoky quartz has a grounding, protective, shielding, as well as transformative energy. It really helps you get your life in order. It is easing of anxiety. So if you are going into a situation that you're anxious and you just might need some shielding of other people's energies, go ahead and put some smoky quartz in your pocket. So I'm going to grab a couple of pieces to look at because they're really pretty. Now, historically speaking, smoky quartz was used in ancient cultures for protection of the auric field and to protect going to the afterlife. It stabilizes emotions and it absorbs and transmutes negative influences. Might be some rainbows in this piece. So this crystal really does provide security, emotional balance, but it also balances your equilibrium. So this crystal is connected to source. It is an earth energy crystal. Some crystals have fire, water, air elements. And this is an earth elemental crystal. Now it can be found around the world in many, many different countries. It can be found in the United States. So Brazil, Madagascar, and Colorado are the main sources of your smoky quartz, and it can also be found in Switzerland as well. This piece has some black tourmaline, and it also has, looks like some amphibole in there. And it has a little rainbow. Now, smoky quartz can have an ombre of colors. To the right is a light smoky. To the left is kind of a whiskey smoky. And then there is a darker smoky. This would be your darker smoky. And this one has phantoms. You can see the phantoms, striations inside. I call this piece the vampire because it's got such potent energy. She has rainbows inside. I don't know why, but I get vampire vibes from this piece. It's really, really sharp at the tips, so it kind of hurts to hold it like this. It would be a good weapon too. So Brazil and Madagascar are the main sources for smoky quartz in creating jewelry. They also have some of the most gorgeous specimens. You can see the light black phantoms within this light smoky, and she's got a crazy rainbow right here on the side. You can see the internal fracturing, which causes rainbows. Here's the slightly darker smoky. You can see the phantom striations inside. And what those phantoms do is they remind you to climb to the top of the mountain, to climb to your highest potential, that you are a generator and you can manifest anything. The energy is going up and out through the point. And then you can see the fracture on the bottom, and it creates the rainbow prismatic coloring. Really cool piece. Here is my big Patico skull, and he has a beautiful rainbow inside. And he is from Brazil. You can see that gorgeous clarity, almost like gold. Up here is some water veiling. They call all these little bubbles water veiling. And then we got Jesus on the back. So this piece is from Brazil, and a lot of times you'll see this stamp on Brazilian pieces, and it really does help dispel negative energy and invite in feelings of joy and happiness to replace it. Here is a Smoky Quartz from Brazil with rutile inside. And it reminds me of the galaxy, seeing shooting stars. And this crystal helps to reduce stress. It increases your self-esteem, because when you don't have stress and then you feel better about yourself, you feel confident. So it brings in those positive frequencies and vibrations. This is also another master carved Patico. And I got him for such a steal. You can see how much he was. But this easily could go for double. I found those two Paticos on my travels to Brazil, I wish, to Nevada. Where I found out that the owner of these 3 crystal shops knows him very well and gets in random pieces from him and gets them at a really good price. So I'm not selling any of them. I showed you a bunch of them that I got. I have probably like 5 or 6 I picked out for myself. And I really never was attracted to Patico's style, but I really gained an appreciation for it going to Nevada and seeing all the different beautiful carvings. So that is it for tonight, my loves. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed night, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll talk about our next crystal. Much love and light, Jules.